So welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. This is day 13 of Ignite chest, really deep chest opening. And then we're going to be standing. We might even do a sun salutation. Be careful, those of you who hate sun salutations. I will, of course, go slowly. So come into a child's pose. Come. So hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. And then sit your bum back into your child's pose. And it has tone, my child's pose. So I'm pushing into my hands rather than being just passive and falling. I'm pushing into my hands to draw my bum back towards my heels a little bit more. And I'm drawing my shoulders away from my ears. You can even come up onto your fingertips if you wish. And then wiggle your belly so that you're trying to kind of nuzzle down almost, or kind of shimmy down between your thighs a little bit more, so that there's more contact between your belly and your thighs. And just taking a deep breath, letting that really settle into the belly, into the back of the body. Nice. Walk your hands over towards the right. And just let the breath deepen into the left arm, left shoulder. You can bring your right hand just beside your right knee if you wish. It gives you more gravity support, more structural support. You can come up onto your fingertips of the left hand. You can push the blade of your baby finger into the floor. Mine is a combination of the two. And then pull the left hip back towards the left heel. Nice. Right, over to the other side, over towards the left side with your right hand. Left hand is beside your left knee. Again, blade, fingertips. Just find a way that you feel alive all the way down into your hand. And whatever your hand is doing, it's enlivening and connecting your shoulder. Nice. Now we come back to center. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And then arching the back, look forward. Round the back, look towards your navel. And just feel that. Feel the deep sense of your body in motion. Really getting a sense of that movement through the spine, but especially begin to move your chest now. So as you round your back, fill the area between your shoulder blades. And as you arch your back, try and draw your chest forward between your arms and look forward. So for me, I lean into the kind of the achy boniness of my upper shoulders, upper chest. I feel my neck in motion and the connectivity of my chest to my throat, of my shoulders to my arms. One more time. Nice. From here, push back into a downward dog. Just find your legs, pull them back. Draw your heels down, bend your knees, let your knees touch the floor. Pull your heels back, bend your knees, touch the floor. So just begin to move in a way that enlivens your legs. That could be bending one leg, bending the other, really lengthening into the opposite leg. Or that could be dropping the weight of your bum a little bit more towards the left and right. That could be just double knee bend. And that could be just stillness, holding the pose, lengthening into your legs. Really connect into the strength of your arms, the length of your legs. Just feel your feet coming up onto the toes, drop down onto your heels. One more time, up onto your toes, and drop back onto your heels. Nice, both knees to the floor. Walk your hands, one handprint forward, and then sit your bum back and try and get your bum back towards your heels. I'm coming up onto the fingertips of my hands, and I'm drawing my navel off my thighs. I'm scooping my belly backwards. See if you can fill the breath like a balloon into the back of your body. Keep drawing your navel backwards, pulling your sit bones down towards the heels. Nice. Cool. Tuck your toes under, walk your feet forward, and bring your hands to your knees. Come all the way up to stand. So the movement in the upper chest, we're going to exaggerate the arm movement so we get it a little bit more. So in the beginning, reach your arms, I'm going to do it sideways, reach your arms forward, drop your chin down, and I'm rounding my upper back from my waist downwards isn't really moving. And I'm just getting this really deep sense, a bit like the cat pose through the back of my body. And then pull your elbows back so that your hands end up in fists and just beside your chest. And lift your chest as deeply as you can, and maybe even look a little bit up so that you feel an engagement through your throat and neck. Nice. Reach your arms forward, rounding your back. Pull your elbows back. And, this month has been about how do you engage your body to connection. So how do you lean into a sense of satisfaction or depth, connection, motion in this moment in your shoulders and back. One more time. Nice. So bring your hands so that the back of your hands is just resting on the sides of your waist, okay? And then as you do that, almost like draw your elbows forward, like so. Nice. And then bring your thumbs to your spine, pull your elbows back. Back of your hands to your waist, pull your elbows forward, thumbs to your spine, lift your chest. One more time. Rounding forward. Lift your chest. Nice. Roll your shoulders, big circle. When I roll, I can feel that one collarbone has a different sensation, a different sense of texture to it, a different stickiness to it. Just notice that. Great. So stand to the front of your mat. Make fists out of your hands, roll into your wrists, and then gently rise up onto your toes. Nice. And then drop down, heels to the floor. And again, rise up onto your toes. And then heels to the floor. Roll your wrists in the other direction. And just continue to rise up and down on your toes. Super. Open your fingers wide. Keep rising up and down. Make fists. Open your fingers wide. Make fists. Cool, super. So, front of your mat, standing tall, reach your arms wide, bring your palms together, reaching up, looking up, feeling the length of your body as you look up towards your hands. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Hands to the floor, either side of your feet. Drop your head, tuck your chin in towards your chest, forehead towards your knees. Hands to your shins, straighten your arms, arching your back and look forward. Do that action we just did a moment ago by lifting your chest, opening through the throat. Nice. Hands to the floor. Step your right foot back. Lunge position. Pause there for a moment. Step the left foot back. Plank pose. Pause. Knees to the floor. Belly to the floor. Cool. Bring your fingers wide so that they're off your mat and up onto the fingertips. And then lift your chest, lift your toes, squeeze your bum. Really rise through the spine. Super. Hands to the floor. Push back into your cat. Push back into your downward dog. Lengthening back through your legs. Pull your heels down towards the floor. Lift your right foot. Maybe stretch it up towards the ceiling. Either step your right foot forward a little bit and then help it forward, or swing it forward all the way. Hop, skip, jump, whatever way you do. Step forward with the left foot. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Slowly rolling up. Reaching your arms wide, palms come together. And then bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift your chest, look forward. Hands to the floor, step the left foot back. Pause. Step the right foot back. Pause. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Bring your fingers wide, squeeze your bum, lift your toes, rise through your spine. Nice. Lowering down, hands to the floor, push back. Cat pose. Downward dog. Stretch back through your heels. Really pull deeply back through your hands and feet. Nice. Lengthen your left foot up towards the ceiling. Maybe step your left foot all the way forward, or whichever version of stepping your leg forward that you do. Nice. Step forward with the right foot. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Slowly rolling up and reach your arms wide, palms come together. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. Nice. So bring your hands forward in front of you and imagine that you have the belt between your hands, and then sit your bum down like you're dropping your bum down towards your heels, just as far as you can go naturally. And then reach your arms up towards the ceiling and keep imagining that you're trying to pull your arms wide without them going anywhere. So I have that sense of the belt. I'm imagining the belt between my hands. As I reach through my fingers, I have this elastic pulling of my palms apart. They're not going anywhere. I'm just enlivening them, connecting them. Lift through the chest. Reach through your arms. Nice. Rising all the way up. Bring your palms together. Bring your palms in front of your chest. And then bring your right elbow and sit your bum down as you bring your right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Pause there. Sit your bum deeply down. Draw that left shoulder back. Nice. Slowly come back to center here, and then rise all the way up, reaching up through your fingers, rising through your spine, and then bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Sitting down, turn your chest towards the right, draw your right shoulder back. Nice. Come to center when you're low. Rise all the way up, reaching up through your spine, your fingers, and then lowering your arms all the way down. Cool. So I'm going to stand towards the front of my mat because it'll put me in the right position. So step your left foot back just a little bit. So it's really not much. It's maybe 2 feet back or so, and turn your foot so that it's flat to the floor. Okay. Turn your hips and your chest so you're directly pointing towards the right foot. You're like, everything is straightforward. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. And then bend your right knee. Not all that much, just bend it so that it has this sense of the back leg is lengthening and the front knee is bending. Nice. Bring your hands down to the right knee and then draw your forehead down like you're trying to bring your forehead to your knee. Nice. Rising up. Either bring your hands to your hips or interlock your fingers and pull your arms back, opening through your chest. Nice. Release. Hands to your knee, forehead to your knee. Rising up. Interlock your fingers behind you. And I have a sense of pushing down into that left foot and lifting up through the top of my head as I lengthen through my chest. Open through the chest. Nice. Keep your hands interlocked or have your hands on your hips. Round your back a little bit. And then pulling back. So it's just a small movement of shrugging forward and then opening. Forward. Opening. One more time. Forward. Opening. Cool. Step forward with both feet. Step back with your right foot. Again, not that far back. I'm not in a straight line. My right foot's out towards the right and my left foot's towards the left a little bit. From here, bend your front knee. Back foot is flat to the floor. Reach your arms forward and then up towards the ceiling. So it really is just a beginner leg position because we're learning complexity through the arms. Bring your hands down, hands to your thighs, and then draw your forehead down towards your knee. Nice. Rising up. Either bring your hands to your hips, pull your elbows back, or interlock your fingers and open through the chest. Maybe looking up. Nice. Hands to your thigh or knee, forehead to your knee. Rising up, interlock your fingers, open through the chest. And then just round your shoulders. Open. Around your shoulders. Open. Nice. Release. Step forward. Cool. So, step wide with your feet. I think it's one of my favorite moves always. Water whooshing. So, have your toes so they're slightly pointing outwards, but that'll depend on your legs as well. For me, slightly pointing out is really good. You might do slightly point in. Whichever way your knees feel good is the main thing. So bend your right knee and bring your right elbow to your knee, and automatically my foot found its correct alignment. I just let my foot move to where it felt good. Touch the floor with your left hand to the floor in front of your right foot. And then come all the way up to stand. Left elbow down to the left thigh. Again, I'm going to position my foot where it feels right for it. Right hand to the floor. So in the beginning, we're standing up and traveling down to the right side. Up and traveling down. And as I travel down, so when I'm on the left side, I'm allowing the right foot to come up a bit onto the toes, and I have a bit more length into that leg. Rising up. And my feet are starting to automatically move. They change, they're like little windscreen wipers. They're changing their alignment based on their wellness. Not an intellectual thing in my head, just my feet are going, oh, if I want to go there, I'm going to do this. So the next version of this, we're going to stay low. Okay, so right elbow down to your right knee, and then bring your left hand to the floor in front of near your left foot, and then slide your hand along the floor and then up and out of the left shoulder towards the right. And I'm going to maybe come up onto the left toes to give myself a little bit more length. And then down, travel through the center. My feet are changing automatically. Left elbow, left knee. Whoosh water towards the left with your right hand. I'm up on the right toes. So find the speed that suits you and begin to whoosh from side to side, altering your foot position as you go. I got a text way back in one of the lockdowns that somebody was cleaning out their shower and that they were water washing, and they got so excited. Nice. One more time each side. Super. Come back to center, both hands on the floor. Drop your head down. So tomorrow we're going to do the signature move of Ignite. So on the video cover, there's a move. That's what we'll be doing tomorrow. Now settling in, forward fold. Nice. So either come into a child's pose or come lie on your back, whichever one feels wholesome to you. And just pause and rest there. Let everything slow down. Lying on your back might be really nice because we didn't do it at all in the class. Coming into child's pose might be really nice because it has a sense of containment and rolling forward. See how your legs, your knees, your whole body manages to rest right now. How lovely. Very nice to be here. Very nice to move and connect. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Some of you I'll see in person. How exciting. Yeah, thanks for joining me and have a great day. Ciao, ciao.